What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be talking about this kind of like extreme where people go, which is like, I feel like a lot of people, they work either too hard or they do nothing, basically. That's like, I feel like people go to either extreme, and the problem is, like, a lot of people, they go into the hustle culture and they're super hardworking, and then they end up burning out eventually because they've been doing it for a long time, right? But then there's also the people who do absolutely nothing and they continue doing that for a long time, and then they realize they need to do the hustle, right? Then those people switch from that to doing absolutely everything, and people who work too much do nothing. They just kind of switch places at some point. And it's kind of funny to me. It's like, I get it, this world is a fast place, and sometimes you gotta do a lot of work, and life can be very difficult. But I feel like there's a lot of people who, in a sense, go out at it too much still. Like, they do their job and then they start grinding other stuff. They have a family as well, at the same time, and they do all that, and it's just like you're kind of putting a lot of responsibility on yourself very fast, and you're burning yourself out. And you need to think about sometimes, like, when is the right time to bring all these different things into your life. Especially like a family is like, that's probably the most important decision you have to make, is when you actually get a partner and start a family. Like, that's a very big commitment, and more than likely it's going to destroy, if I'm honest, it's going to destroy some of your dreams if you build a family too early, just because the responsibility is too much and it takes so much time and money, honestly. So if you have something and you need to move around, do a lot of stuff, have time and money, then you should really think about how you plan your life, in a sense. A lot of people don't even have a plan or an idea of a plan, and even if they do, it might change. But alas, the problem here is a lot of people get in these extremes when really you just need to come to the middle. A work-life balance might not be a thing for some people, I get that, but some of these people just self-impose themselves to hustle culture or doing nothing. It's like, you don't have to be at these extremes. You can still, like, build a life where you have work-life balance, so you still have a life and you can work hard and you can go after your dreams and aspirations and goals and whatever you want. But you don't have to be like at these extremes that everybody seems to be at, which seems kind of dumb to me. Like, why are you at these extremes? It's like, I think there's times when you can go to either extreme, or you can work extremely hard for like a year if you really need to, or you can just do nothing maybe for a year, or I don't know, 6 months, a few months, just to kind of take a chill break. That's okay sometimes, but you kind of need to know when you actually need to do nothing and when you need to work hard and when you need to have a balance between. I would say it's not sustainable to be working hard for a long time, but also doing nothing is kind of like, when people do nothing for 2 years, they actually realize how depressing and boring and everything that is. Like, at the end of the day, we're meant to work to an extent. Like, we're meant to do something, even though you might feel like you want to do nothing sometimes. Like, you've been working so hard, you want to be at the other side of doing just nothing, right? But the thing is, we are meant to work also, just like we're meant to be social. So this is a thing where people struggle to get balance for some reason, nowadays especially. I don't think it's that complicated, honestly. Just work hard, but also remember to sometimes just do nothing and have some time for yourself, instead of racing through every day and never taking some time off for yourself and doing something nice or relaxing or whatever, just something you maybe even like that gives you like a good feeling rather than it feels like work. And that's something some people seem to struggle a lot, and I've seen these like deep videos where people are like, after hustling I decided to do nothing, and it's just like, I feel like advocating people to do nothing with their life is kind of dumb, because it's like we're meant to work at the end of the day, we're meant to evolve. It's not like we're meant to stagnate and just be all the time. I don't think that makes sense. Life is ever evolving, and life is a cycle, you know, that's just how it is. And there's always more opportunities, there's always new chances coming your way. Even if you miss one opportunity, there's going to be another opportunity. Just like life is a cycle, there's always another opportunity. Maybe you failed once, you can try again. That's how life usually works. Not every time, but a lot of times you can do something again. You can get another opportunity again. You know what they say, like, if you miss, the 9 o'clock bus, there's always 9:15. It's the same thing when it comes to like even dating. It doesn't matter, getting a job or opportunities, that applies to pretty much everything. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say, is like, don't get into these extremes in life in general. To be honest, that applies to a lot of things in life. Don't get into extremes. Sometimes it's okay to work really hard, sometimes you can just exist and enjoy life a little bit, and just have a balance. I don't think it's that complicated. A lot of people seem to struggle with this for some reason, and yeah, I mean, I get it. It's the world we live in, but it's like, you just have to think a little bit, not go into extremes. Thank you for watching. If there's a will, there's a way.